Welcome back, children. So, in this session, we are going to learn about the vitamins and minerals. So, we know that vitamins and minerals they come under micronutrients. Micronutrients we require in less quantity for our body maintenance, and vitamins and minerals they come under micronutrients. So, here in this session, we are going to learn what food item contains which type of vitamins and which type of minerals, and how to we take them, and what is the use of these vitamins and minerals in our body, and how do they helpful, why we should take them in little quantity, why we have to take them in proper manner to maintain our body system for healthy purpose. Okay, so here simply we are going to learn about the vitamins and minerals in this session. So let us start with the vitamins. So here we go. Vitamins, they are necessary for necessary for good health. Why? Because our immune system will be developed by the vitamins. Vitamins helps us protecting our body against the diseases. So whatever the diseases that we are that we get, to get rid of the disease, definitely we require the vitamins. The vitamins they are represented by their letters of alphabet, such as A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. So here, according to their names, they given A, B, C, D, E, K like this, right? So here, there are two types of vitamins we can see. Some vitamins can be soluble in the water, and another type of vitamins they can be soluble in the fat. So whatever the vitamins they soluble in the water, they are called water soluble vitamins. The vitamins which can be soluble in water, they are called water soluble vitamins, and they include vitamin B and vitamin C. Here vitamin B, when you come to the vitamin B, vitamin B it has some varieties. Again, in the vitamin B there are varieties: vitamin B1, B2, B3, B4, sorry, B5, B5, B6, B9, B12 like this. So all these vitamins are categorized according to their chemical structure and their uses, right? So collectively this B vitamin called as B complex, right? And whereas vitamin C, vitamin C is also called as water soluble vitamin because they are easily dissolved in water. And remember, water soluble vitamins they will stay in the body very less time, whereas fat soluble vitamins will be persist for the longer period, even some months. Why? Because they are soluble in fat, and fat soluble vitamins they include vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. These are the vitamins which are fat soluble. मतलब वो फैट में सॉल्युबल रहेगा, इसलिए ज़्यादा दिनों तक अपना बॉडी में स्टोर होता है. Water, whereas water soluble vitamins we can't store them, right? So let us see one by one. We'll start with vitamin A. Vitamin A. So here when you take the vitamin A, chemically it is called as retinol. Vitamin A is called as retinol. So it is available in various food material. Actually, why do we require vitamin A? We require vitamin A for the eyes, skin, and hair. So here vitamin A is necessary for good eyesight, healthy skin, and healthy hair, right? So let us see from which kind of food material we'll get the vitamin A. Vitamin A is mainly available in the food like milk, butter, carrot, fish liver oil, eggs, green vegetable, mango, and papaya, right? So milk, butter, carrot, fish liver oil, eggs, green vegetables, mango, and papaya. It is mainly available in the what you call leafy vegetables, right? So if you don't get this vitamin A, what happens if you don't get this vitamin A? Then it causes dry skin, dry eyes, dry lips, night blindness, irritable diseases, and delayed growth, right? So here it is vitamin C. Vitamin C is nothing but ascorbic acid. It is available in different food items, right? We can take it as it is available in the sour foods, means citrus fruits. So here when you see in the picture also, you could able to see what kind of food items they gives us vitamin C. Vitamin C is available in the fruits like citrus fruits such as orange, lime and lemon, right? And as well as amla. Amla is called as Indian gooseberries. Indian gooseberries, amla, right? And it is also available in the tomato, guava and green vegetables. Actually, citrus fruits are nothing but orange, lemon, whatever the sour taste fruits, maximum sour taste fruits, they contain vitamin C. Let us see what is the use of vitamin C. Here, vitamin C, it keeps our gums fit, and whatever the wound healing, it helps in wound healing, okay. And as well as it maintains the good gums and joints. We know that bone and bone connected with the joint, so this healthy joint can be easy with the help of vitamin C, okay. So if you don't take proper amount of vitamin C, if there is no vitamin C in your food, then you are going to suffer from the dry hair, splitting hair and slow wound healing. Even though if the wound अगर मार लगा तो, वो चोट लगा तो चोट जल्दी कम नहीं होगा वो, the wound healing become very slow, and very easily your skin becomes dry, and gingivitis, gum problem, आपका दांत दांत तो जो रहता है ना उसे गम्स कहते हैं, वो जिंजवाइटिस भी हो सकता है आपको। और सी विटामिन के कमी के बगैर नॉजल ब्लीडिंग भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं नॉजल ब्लीडिंग, right? So and as well as bones become thin, and it causes joint pains and intestinal problems also caused by the vitamin C. So vitamin C nowadays it is also available in the form of tablet, you can take it. Now next vitamin, that is vitamin D. So let us see the benefits of vitamin D. Vitamin D, it keeps healthy bones, healthy teeth, it supports the immune system, it improves the brain function, it supports the healthy nervous system, it supports the lung functioning, it improves the heart and health, it reduces the risk of flu मतलब जो लंग्स का डिसीज़ रहता है वो भी कम हो जाएगा. इट रेगुलेट्स द इंसुलिन लेवल. एक्चुअली विटामिन D3 is nothing but vitamin D. It is called as calciferol, which is made up of calcium. So here definitely we should require calcium for the stronger bone. फॉर द स्ट्रांगर बोन पर्पस वी शुड टेक द विटामिन डी. जब आप छोटा बच्चा रहते हैं ना, तब आपको आपका माँ आपको धूप को एक्सपोज करते हैं, क्योंकि धूप से आपको विटामिन मिलेगा, विटामिन डी मिलेगा. कोलेस्ट्रॉल का डिक्रीज होने के बाद विटामिन ई. So let us see the cholesterol. Here cholesterol can be converted into vitamin D with the help of sunlight. So in presence of sunlight, the cholesterol becomes vitamin D. Very, very, very important, right? So here it is the figure. The deficiency of the vitamin D, it causes mood changes, bone loss and muscle cramps, backache, vomiting, nausea, etc. Headache also comes because of deficiency of vitamin D. So here vitamin D, it is a very important one. Due to lack of vitamin D, we are going to suffer from the weak bones and delayed the teeth will come late. So here these are the problems we are going to face when vitamin D is deficiency. So let us see what type of food items are there which gives us vitamin D. Vitamin D is very rich. Vitamin D is very rich in milk, fish, egg, butter and fish liver oil. Some vitamin D also made in our body when the skin is exposed to the sunlight. Already we discussed that, right? So here different kind of food items are there which can give us vitamin D. So that's why definitely we should expose to the sunlight in the early morning to get the vitamin D. And here are the some examples of the food that I am showing in the figure about the vitamin D. You could see here. So the benefits of the vitamin D you can see here. And next we'll come to the vitamin E. It helps us in developing our muscle strength, fairness and skin problems will be removed by the what you call vitamin. And the food sources here you could able to see kiwi, mango, avocado and nuts, pomegranate, sunflower seeds and olive oil and as well as cabbage. They are very rich in vitamin E. And I think you have seen the advertisement, vitamin E is very essential for the long hair and fairness of the face. So vitamin E is very important for maintaining our body glow, right? So now we'll start with the minerals. The first mineral is iodine. Iodine is very good mineral. Iodine, it helps the development of thyroid gland. Actually thyroid gland is situated in our neck. This iodine is essential for the proper functioning of the thyroid gland, which controls the growth of our body. Our body growth depends upon the iodine, right? So here thyroid gland makes the hormone called growth hormone, which can maintain our growth. If there is no iodine, then there is no growth of thyroid gland and it causes many diseases. So here seafoods like fish, fruits, vegetable, iodized salt, they are very rich in iodine and we can get the iodine from those materials. And you could able to see in this picture what are the food items that gives us iodine. This iodine improves the thyroid gland, then thyroid gland will release the growth hormone, then growth hormone support the growth of our body. So all this cooperation we could able to grow healthy. Whereas some other some other minerals also included like calcium and phosphorus. Here calcium, it is very helpful for the bone growth. Calcium is helpful for the bone growth. It improves the for example children need more calcium than the adults because calcium improves the healthy nature. Like that here iodine also, they perform many functions. They forms the thyroid hormone, it eliminates the heavy metals essential during pregnancy, it lower the risk in the risk of diabetes. So and as well as lower the blood pressure also decreases, and it assists in detoxification of poisonous material, and it protects from radiation. So these are the benefits of iodine. Like that here calcium phosphorus also very helpful in the children for the proper bone formation. Calcium and phosphorus are very helpful along with the iodine, right? So here from where do we get this calcium and phosphorus? So here calcium will be given by the milk, right, and spinach etc. Whereas phosphorus is available in different type of foods like mushrooms, scalpels, sardines and tuna fish, salmon fish, soya beans, prawns and as well as badam meat. All these are the food items which can provide us calcium and phosphorus. So these are phosphorus rich foods. We can also see the pumpkin seeds and chicken, yogurt and peanuts. They also gives us phosphorus, because banana is good source of phosphorus, it maintains the bowel movement, right? Like that. Next, iron is needed to make the hemoglobin present in red blood cells. So hemoglobin carries the oxygen, carbon dioxide in our body. For the maintenance of good hemoglobin level, we need more iron. So from which food items we can get the iron? We can get more iron from the spinach, other green leafy vegetables, apples, eggs, liver, cereals like bajra and pulses, groundnut. They are very rich in iron. So here you can see the beneficiary elements of the iron. Here in our body, it treats the anemia, means the blood cell will be improved, and it boosts the hemoglobin develops, and it reduces the fatigue. You will be active if you take iron. It boosts the immunity, improves the concentration, and it restores the sleep. All these are help for the iron. And next, roughages. Here roughages are fiber food. In our dietary food, if you include the roughages, fiber food, then they remove the constipation, because they are made up of cellulose is a fiber like material, and it cleans up our intestine, and it removes the constipation that is caused by the food. So different food items will help you to get rid of this constipation. Refuges provides bulk to the food and it keeps the food and waste matter moving along with the intestine, and it helps to prevent the constipation, right? Roughage is provided mainly by the plant products that include actually we have to add the roughages in our food. Nana, where do we get it from the fruits, vegetable, whole meat, flour, etc. we get them. And next, water is very important one, very important resource for us. So here different food items, they contain different amount of water. You could see in the picture, roughages and water, they should be included in our food to maintain the healthy habit, right? So if you lack these minerals and water, then it become very unhealthy. So in this chapter we learnt about different vitamins and minerals, how do they are helpful for our body, right? So in the next session we'll learn more about the how to test, how to check the presence of different components. We'll meet in the next class, Nana, right? Thank you very much.